Alright, there we go, guys. It is started. Here we have it, guys. We have our semifinalists here, and two of them will be playing on the map MOG Shattered Temple. We have LooZerg here. He's actually going to be our gold Zerg player here, playing against our Protoss player, who will be a diamond player, and his name is Risuke. Spying in the red Protoss. We have on the right side, excuse me. We have the purple Zerg player, LooZerg, and oh no! A little change right there. That's not too good. He actually selected all his drones and moved into one mineral patch, which actually makes him lose mining time, as only one drone can occupy one mineral patch at a time. And alright, so looks like we have Risuke over here, going to go ahead and start chrome boosting out his probes here. Not going to be saving up for anything crazy. And look at this, he does have the pine down the low ground. What that is indicative of is a forge FE, so this probably will be a forge. And forge it is. And alright guys, we have LooZerg here, just going to go ahead and keep droning up, and I predict that there will be either a spine pool going down now, or most likely going to be a hatchery going down right here, and that'll be a hatch before spine pool. But no, actually predicted wrong. It's going to be spawn pool first, and for good reason. I mean, obviously in this map, it's pretty big wide choke. I mean, and also one of the big things is that Toss players will go ahead and start patrolling right here, so that forces you to have to get Zerglings out if they place a pine right here to block off that one natural base. And it looks like, whoa, LooZerg here. Okay, not going to opt for the macro style. He's not going for hatch anytime soon. He's going to go ahead and get that gas up first. And now the advantages of getting a spawn pool first is, first of all, you can stop that pine from going up. Second of all, you obviously get that the Zerglings, the spawn pool for the quicker queens. And it looks like over here Risuke is going to go ahead and opt for that cannon right away, as he sees that there's no hatchery going down. Now the question is whether or not LooZerg will be going for something like a roach bust, a 7 roach rush, to bust down the front of this cannon over here. And looks like Risuke is going to throw down, whoa, one more photon cannon right here, which is going to be able to defend a Nexus if it's going to be placed right here. So nothing much going on right here, and oh, it looks like, yes, there's actually a roach warren going down right now. Now the question is, will Risuke actually see this? And oh, no, he doesn't see it right here. It's right here, and Risuke's scouting probe right here. And oh, the two Zerglings do pop out. Will they see actually the roach warren right here? And oh my gosh, it sees it just in time. And that probe is definitely going to pay for itself. We're going to see a lot of more cannons being thrown down in response, as this will be a 7 roach rush. But LooZerg here now, will he actually keep continuing with this roach rush? I think it might be better for him to just go ahead and expand, and actually double expand, take 2 expansions, one right here, and possibly another one right here. And it looks like a gateway will be thrown down right now. And look at this, no, absolutely no roaches are being built, and that first queen will be popping out to throw down that first larva inject. And only Zerglings up here at the very front. Now, this is the thing, because Risuke saw that roach warren, most likely will be throwing up some more cannons up here in response to that. And if he does, that would be perfect. I mean, that roach warren fake will actually probably pay for itself, because it's forcing more cannons instead of more, other units such as zealots and sentries. But wow, really, LooZerg here not going for that hatchery just until now at the 5-minute and 22nd mark. Really late here, so you gotta have the feeling that he's gonna be behind economically, as he is 1 base to 2 base Protoss over here. And wow, we actually have a lot of lag on the stream, which is ridiculous, but hopefully we can resolve those issues sometime later over here. And keep in mind that we are on BeachNet over here, so the internet won't be as good as we would like. Or maybe perhaps you guys have a nice stream, because I'm looking at the overhead right now, and it's looking a little laggy, but we'll get that stuff fixed in time. It looks like in the simulator will be going down for Risuke. That's actually going to be his 3rd right now. And that might be indicative of a starport or a Stargate being thrown down. Now, will a Stargate be thrown down? That is the question, because Stargates give you a lot of options. It gives you the option to actually harass a Zerg player, force some support crawlers, probably deny some queens, and maybe even force some Hydras, and that will actually give Protoss a nice advantage if they make any Colossus, because Colossus eat away at those Hydras. Warp Gate is being started right now. Sentries are being produced, and that drone transfer is going down at the perfect time. But wow, look at this, we do have some gas sacks and some drones with minerals transferring a little bit too early here. And we have roaches and Zerglings on the way, along with some spine crawlers here. Now, it looks like there won't be any Stargates being thrown down just yet, so this is a lot of gas. 3 gas for only 2 base. Probably indicative of a lot of sentries being built, as we see 2 sentries are being built at a time, along with Warp Gate almost being completed here. And oh, look at this, we have proxy pawns being placed down. That'll give Risuke the option to start throwing stuff down, and oh, look at this, we actually have a Bailing Nest being placed down for LooZerg here. Now, the question is, are we going to be seeing any kind of Bailing bust here? I'm most likely at this stage in the game, there most likely won't be. I think this is just in response to probably be taking down some, you know, Zealots, Sentries, all those light units, but not too good against Stalkers. Or actually, in TVZ, or actually in ZVP, excuse me, we actually sometimes see a lot of Bailing drops. And basically, what will happen is we'll see Zerg players research drop technology on their Overlords. They'll load them up, and they'll research speed at the same time. And oh my god, we have Bailings being produced right now. And the question is, will movement speed be produced? Lair hasn't even started, so it looks like he's going to go for an early game aggressive push. But I don't agree with this whatsoever. I mean, there's a lot of sentries out here. There's still a few cannons here. And I think the best bet that he has is to bust down this pylon right here. Possibly run up the ramp, and or, I don't know. I mean, obviously sentries do dictate a lot of the play here. By those force fields being able to stop any kind of Zergling movement or Bailing movement. And this is it, guys. This is it. Oh, we're going to be starting right here. We have the Bailings moving in right now. They're going for the pylon here. And oh my gosh, beautiful force field stopping that. The Bailings from actually taking down the pylon. And now he backs up, and that's actually beautiful play right there. Big props to LooZerg over there. Actually, big props to Risuke there. Proper response. But the thing is, because of that, that's going to force some sentries to waste their force fields, and it looks like he's going to go for it once again. He's going to go for the gateway over here, and that's not a good decision, and more force fields go down to block that off. And those pylons, the pylon's going down, and oh my gosh, can they get in reach of the sentries here? I don't think he actually should run up here. There's still some more force fields up here, and that is going to stop the Zerg aggression from moving any further. But look at this, LooZerg is making so many Zerglings over here. All these Zerglings right here, divided by 2 could be potential drones. And that could be boosting up his economy right now. Looking at the income tab, man, not looking too good right now. Only 41, oh actually 41 drones to the 41 harvesters for Risuke, so it looks fairly even, but right now LooZerg definitely wants to take a quick expansion. We did see LooZerg being a little bit supply blocked for quite a bit, and it looks like he's moving in for the aggression once again. And is he going to go for it? Will he be able to do any more damage? But no, beautiful force fields once again stopping the Zerglings from doing any run-bys and any damage, and I think LooZerg should really be stopping this with this pressure and with this map control. I mean, he should be taking more bases as he is a Zerg player, and I really want to see more bases being taken right now. And now, finally, the lair is being started right now. Quite late, but, you know, better late than never. And we might see this plan come into play. Basically, LooZerg should be taking a third base here relatively soon, or at the gold instead, which is actually a better decision. And look at that creep spread. It's not looking too good, and that creep spread, man, is going to bite him back, especially if Void Rays come into play, and he won't be able to defend his hatcheries as quickly if he brings Queens over. And it looks like Stalkers are moving across the map. Keep in mind, they do have Blink, which gives them a lot more mobility here. And, wow, only Zerglings and Roaches here, not going to do too much. And look at this, he's using that pylon, he's going to be using it for reinforcements. The Zerglings are trying to come up here, but there's more Stalkers here to reinforce, and that is going to force LooZerg to have to back up. And Risuke displaying some really smart play, bring his Stalkers up here first, warping in more Stalkers. Nope, keep in mind that he didn't bring the Sentries or the Stalkers, the Sentries or the Zealots, and it looks like he's going to break down this pylon, indicative of a push. Coming out, the reinforcements will be coming down quite soon. Now LooZerg over here, I mean, he should be taking the third base at around the 11-minute mark. We see a macro hatch being placed down instead, and the question is he getting upgrades? He is indeed getting upgrades, +1 upgrade being produced on the way, but no other upgrades on the way already. And looking over here though, I mean, Risuke, he got that early forge here, and we see that he does have the +1 already. And an Overseer here, man, that is the bravest Overseer I've ever seen. He's the boss Overseer, man. He's just sticking up here. He is the Overseer. He's just going to go ahead and probably die. Yeah, he's just going to morph in and die, and that is the shortest lifespan I've seen for any Overseer over here. And but it's okay, man. They're going to be taken down and hard to swarm and replace with the Viper, who's going to give that optical neural eye thingy thing that gives detection to any units. And oh, look at this. Risuke does find that pylon. He does notice that there's some kind of warp, and he takes it out. And look at this. Risuke is taking that third base already at the 13-minute mark. Actually, that's actually standard time. It's actually LooZerg here who isn't getting that expansion just quite soon enough. And now he's finally getting it here at the gold base. He needs to do that because he needs to catch up. Keep in mind that Zerg is the massing race here, and look at this, he's got 1k in the bank, 1.2k bank minerals, and this, oh man, this creep spread, man, it's non-existent. He needs to have that creep spread. As a Terran player, I can tell you that creep spread is probably one of the most terrifying things for Terran to go up against, because first of all, if you guys are new to StarCraft, what creep spread does is you can drop these things called creep tumors, which are structures that come from the queen right here. And basically what that happens is this purple stuff actually it spreads a lot more, and it gives Zerg a speed bonus, except for the exception of drones and flying units. As well, it also gives Zerg it gives them a vision. It gives them vision of the map as well, wherever the creep spread is spread on. And it looks like these Zerglings here are going to go ahead, secure some map control, check to see if there's any more bases being produced. Little does he know that there's actually a base up here, and it looks like the Stalkers are going to go ahead and catch some Banelings over there, and that is not good. But whoa, LooZerg, despite being only on 2 base, is still ahead in the food count. Wow, that's really interesting. And it looks like this Wovers here is going to go ahead and capture this one Observer. No, the Observer actually gets away with 10 more HP. That's 2 more hits from this Queen over here. Or excuse me, 1 more hit. And looking at the upgrades, man, it's looking pretty damn good for Risuke over here. 1-1 up, 2-0 upgrades, excuse me, along with the +3 that's going to be produced right now. And there's 2-0 upgrades for the Zerg player, so he's actually behind in the race for upgrades. And oh my god, we have a DT being produced right now, and I'm getting a lot of lag. But wow, the stream doesn't actually have that much lag, which is kind of weird. And oh, the DT does go down. Actually, the stream does have a lot of lag, but no big deal, guys. You know, for the love of esports. Yeah, actually it is a big deal. I hate lag, man. Lag is like watching like a dehydrated runner in a marathon. It's just not a pretty sight, you know. They just die, and it's not fun. And anyways, that DT just did get taken out. And DTs, man, they're pretty good, but probably not this early in the game because there's only 3 bases for Zerg. And look at this, guys. He's got an infestation pit. He's researching pathogen glands, which increases the starting energy of infestors. So I think what will happen is once pathogen glands are about halfway done, he's probably going to start some infestors so that the infestors produce right when pathogen glands are completed. Keep in mind, infestors take 50 seconds. So if he waits for about 30 seconds while it's done, if he starts making infestors right now, that'd be a perfect timing. And oh my gosh, guys, what is this shenanigans going down? I see something crazy. Do you see this? This is like finding where is Waldo? And, oh, there it is, guys. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, there it is, guys. It's right here. That's a nice network. That actually, if you guys are new, actually gives, it's like a tunnel for Zerg. Basically, it's instant warp anywhere on the map where you have vision. So he might actually build this anywhere he has vision. Probably right here, potentially right here, maybe in right here. And that'll give him new options for mobility and for attacking. If he actually gets a nice where I'm say right here, or even maybe right here, but actually that's in range of the cannon, then he can start streaming in units which go into the structure and start kicking some serious ass. And oh my gosh, guys, there's an Overseer being put down right here, and there is a nice one being right here, but oh my gosh, does Risuke even know about this? His units are way displaced, actually controlling the watchtower. This watchtower here, although it gives you that extra vision across the map, it's not going to come in handy right now. But oh my gosh, this is the thing though. If those units go through into the Dice network, he can actually attack right now and take down a bunch of buildings. Look at these bases, they're completely undefended. And all the roaches are now moving in. And Risuke knows that he just can't go back. He's got to go ahead, engage, take out this 3rd base, and defend with what he has. But he's actually trading the gold base for his main base. And oh my gosh, some beautiful forces going down, and this Colossus is doing work. And notice that Colossus do have, oh my gosh, they only have 6 range, they don't have the upgrade just yet, and no upgrade on the way, and the Colossus are taking down. And oh my gosh, but the Stalkers here, man, they're doing so much damage. And the Roaches, I don't know, man, the question is, will Risuke clean this up? And yes, he cleans it up just in time. Really nice job here, and oh my gosh, Risuke with the superior 3-1 upgrades, man. Upgrades are pretty good. That Stalker Ball, man, that Stalker Ball is doing so much damage here. And it looks like, look at that blink micro blinking back the weak units so that they can recharge energy and come back and take down these roaches here. This is ridiculous stuff here. Oh my gosh, and look at the kill cap. Look at all this stuff going on, and oh man, this is not looking good. I don't think that these Stalkers are, I don't think anything's going to happen for LooZerg here, and LooZerg calls GG.